For a long time, the world has looked at the snowy mountains of Switzerland and felt safe. We are told this is a place where nothing bad ever happens. It is quiet. It is clean. It is a place where people keep their money and their secrets safe. It is supposed to be perfect. But what happens when that perfection breaks? When the quiet is broken not by a whisper, but by a giant roar of fire? We have to ask a scary question. Is this safe place actually safe at all? The pictures we have seen in the last 2 days do not look like Switzerland. They look like a bad dream. Broken glass on the streets. Black smoke hiding the blue sky. The sound of police cars screaming through the city, never stopping. We always thought that explosions and disasters happened in other places, far away. But looking at the fire and the ruin, we know that is not true anymore. The safety is gone, and now we are left wondering, was this just a terrible mistake? Or was it a message sent by someone hiding in the dark? To understand how scary this is, we have to look at what happened. It was the afternoon. People were going home from work. Tourists were taking pictures. Everything was normal. Then, in 1 second, everything changed. People who were there say the noise was louder than thunder. It shook the ground. It broke windows far away. This was not a small fire. This was something huge. The place where it happened matters too. It wasn't in the middle of nowhere. It was right where people live and work. Witnesses saw a bright flash, like lightning, and then a wave of air that knocked people down. After that, there was just confusion. The police and firefighters came very fast. They're very good at their jobs. But even they looked worried. You could see it in their faces. They are trained for accidents, but this looked like something else. The damage was too big for just a broken pipe. As the smoke started to go away, the sad truth came out. We know that people were hurt. We know that some people died. Families are waiting by their phones, hoping for good news that might not come. It is very sad. We do not know the exact number of people lost yet. The counting is slow. But there's another question people are asking. Who was there? Most of the people were just normal folks walking down the street. But Switzerland is a place where very rich and powerful people go. Leaders from other countries, bosses of big banks. Since the explosion, people have been whispering. Was there a secret meeting nearby? Was a special car caught in the fire? The police will not say. They are keeping it a secret. But when they don't answer, it makes people wonder even more. This leads us to 2 different stories. We have to choose which one to believe. The first story is that it was an accident. This is the story the government will probably tell us. Maybe a gas pipe was old and rusty. Maybe someone made a mistake at work. Even in a perfect country, things break. Machines get old. People make mistakes. If this is true, it is just a very sad tragedy. It means they need to fix their pipes and be more careful. But there is a second story. A darker story. The story that maybe this was not an accident. Maybe someone planned it. Think about the time it happened. Think about how big the blast was. Experts who look at explosions say the smoke was very dark and the fire moved very fast. Sometimes that means it wasn't just gas. It might have been a bomb. If someone did this on purpose, that is very frightening. We have to ask hard questions. Who would want to hurt a place like this? Switzerland is where enemies meet to talk about peace. It is where the world keeps its money. If someone attacked this place, why did they do it? Did they want to show that they can hit anywhere? Did they want to scare people? Or was it to cover up a crime, like a robbery or something worse? Right now, we don't know much. The police have blocked off the streets. They are not letting anyone close. They are looking through the ashes for clues. Are they finding pieces of a broken pipe, or are they finding pieces of a bomb? If we think about the scary story, there are many people who could be suspects. Spies from all over the world come to Switzerland. It is like a playground for them. Usually, they behave. But maybe someone broke the rules. Maybe one group of spies is fighting another group. Or maybe it is about money. Thieves have been attacking banks more often lately. But usually, those are small attacks. Dice was okay. Was it a distraction? Did they cause a big fire here so the police would look away while they did something else across town? We cannot say for sure. No one has stood up and said, I did this. There is just a big hole in the ground and a lot of silence. When the leaders don't tell us what happened quickly, we start to imagine the worst things. Why does this matter to you? You might be far away, but Switzerland is like a test. If the safest place in the world is not safe, then where can we go? This hurts the country. Travelers might be too scared to visit. People might be too scared to put their money there. If the world starts to think Switzerland is dangerous, everything changes. It shows us that our safe, normal lives can be broken very easily. It is getting dark now at the scene of the fire. The blue and red lights are still flashing. Men in suits are sifting through the debt. They are looking for the tiny thing that started the big fire. Eventually, they will tell us a story. They will say it was a leak, or a wire, or a mistake, and maybe they are telling the truth. But when you look at the video of the smoke rising in front of those cold, quiet mountains, ask yourself this. In a country where everything works perfectly, where they check everything twice, where nothing is left to chance, how does a giant explosion just happen? The fire is out, but the fear is still there. The answer might be buried under the rocks forever, and we are left with the creepy feeling that even in the light, there are shadows watching us. And maybe, just maybe, nothing is truly safe.